Hello friends, in this video I'll be going to share memory allocation methods: first fit, best fit, worst fit. Before going to understanding of memory allocation methods, we must know the multiple partition allocation. Fixed and dynamic memory allocation methods. There is another nomenclature: placement algorithms, first fit, best fit, worst fit. The placement algorithms mainly finding the solution to the internal fragmentation and memory compaction is time consuming. The internal fragmentation we identified in the fixed partitioning, either it is equal or unequal fixed partitioning. The memory compaction is a time consuming. This is what we discussed in the dynamic partitioning method. So these are the two drawbacks we identified in the multiple partition allocation. Now how to overcome these two problems with the help of placement algorithms, that is what we are discussing in this presentation. The operating system must maintain the list of each memory location status like free or busy. There are different placement algorithms for effective utilization of memory. One is first fit, second one is best fit, third one is worst fit, fourth one is next fit. What is meant by effective utilization of the memory? You see, we need to reduce the internal fragmentation and also try to reduce the time consumption. These two parameters we need to consider while applying the algorithm. What is the first fit? Allocate the first block or partition that is large enough or starts from where it was ended earlier. Before going to understanding of first fit algorithm, let us take an example. The list of processes are waiting for the main memory P1, P2, P3, and let us take a main memory. The main memory is divided into two partitions. One is operating system, other one is user area. User area is divided into multiple partitions. The multiple partitions are either fixed or dynamic. In the multiple partitions, some of the partitions might be busy and some of the partitions freely available. Look here, the numbers are indicating freely available partitions. In use, these are the partitions are busy with some other activity. And default, assume it kilobytes, 6K, 17K and so on. Now let us select a process P1 from the list of processes. P1 requirement is 15K. What is the definition? Allocate the first block or partition that is large enough. 15K less than or equal to 6K, the first block I am comparing. The condition is false. So as per the definition, I want to move to the next freely available location. 15K less than or equal to 17K, condition is true. So now I am loading in this partition, which is my P1. Once I load into this partition, there is certain unused memory available. What is that unused memory? My requirement is 15K, available is 17K. 17K minus 15K, 2K unused memory. This is called internal fragmentation. Let's go for the next process. P2 requirement is 13K. Once, what is the definition? It starts from where it was ended earlier. So once one process selected and loaded, for the next process I should follow this definition. What is the definition? Starts from where it was ended earlier. Where it was ended earlier, here only. The next process requirement is P2 requirement 13K. Then I have to move to the next freely available. 13K less than or equal to 25K. Condition is true. Then I load into this partition. Here also certain unused memory is there. 25 minus 13K, that is unused memory, internal fragmentation. Let us go for the next process. Sure, it is available in a list of processes. P3 5K. This is a third process. Third process means I want to apply the definition. Starts from where it was ended earlier. Where it was ended earlier, here only. So I want to go to the next. freely available partition. Here is 14 available. But my requirement is P3 5K. 5K means less than or equal to 14K. Condition true. So now I am loading P3 in this partition. Then how much internal fragmentation is there? 14K minus 5K. That means 9K available. But you see that whereas in this freely available blocks, 6K is also available. But I should not able to go back as per the definition of the first fit algorithm. It is allowing forward looking, not backward looking. So due to that reason, I am allocating, this is the partition for this process. Even exact suitable partition is available. So due to this problem, there is a more internal fragmentation. What is the more internal fragmentation here is 9K internal fragmentation. If I could find this is the partition for my process, the internal fragmentation is only 1K. So this is the drawback of first fit. What are the advantages of first fit algorithm? Fastest algorithm. It fetches as little as possible. You see, when I want to find a right partition for the P1, it starts from first freely available. If it is available, it will be loading. So it never bother about exact block. Just it is trying to finding enough block and loading. So it is very fast. Disadvantages. Only when it requires a larger, if it is in a last or first. So let us see here, for example, 5K. Actually, the exact suitable location is available, but as per the definition, I should not able to go back. Once first process is completed, from there it has to start for the next process. So this is what one of the drawback. Next fit. Next fit is a modified version of the first fit. It's a similar to first fit. To find a free partition for the next process, it starts searching from the position where it left off, but not from the beginning. You see, starts from where it was ended earlier, and this process is called a next fit. So next fit is a modified version of first fit. Best fit and worst fit. So first we will discuss best fit algorithm. What is the definition? Allocate the smallest block that is large enough. Let us see the example. Suppose my process requirement is 13K. The availability memory is, this is what available. So numbers are indicating freely available, and in use means this is busy with some other activity. Now my process requirement is 13K. So what the definition is? Allocate the smallest block that is large enough. So when I want to find the smallest block, that means approximately equivalent block, then what I should do? I should scan entire list. I should search in entire list. When I search in entire list, you see 13K less than or equal to 6K. So condition false. 13K less than or equal to 17K. Condition true. Then what is the difference? 4. 13K less than or equal to 25. Condition is true. Then what is the difference? 12. 13K less than or equal to 14. Condition is true. Then what is the difference? 1. 13K less than or equal to 19. What is the difference? 5. So in these differences, which is the least? You see that this is the least. So now for my process, this is the right partition as per the definition. So now I am loading my process into this partition. Let us see 13K loading into this partition. When I load into this partition, then what is the advantage? Minimizing the internal fragmentation. Whereas in the first fit, wherever I should find, there I can insert. So as per the first fit, this is the partition. But as per the best fit, this is the partition it is finding. So when it is finding this partition, internal fragmentation is 1K, and with the first fit algorithm, internal fragmentation is 4K. So with the help of the best fit algorithm, we are minimizing internal fragmentation on par with first fit algorithm. What are the advantages of best fit? Memory utilization is better than the first fit. Let us see here is With the first fit algorithm, I'll be finding this is the right partition. With the help of the best fit algorithm, this is the partition is right partition. So you see that what is the internal fragmentation? Here is 4, here is 1. So memory utilization is better than first fit. Disadvantages: it takes more time to search, so it's a slower. You see here, for the best fit, I need to search entire list. Whereas in the first fit algorithm, no need of the searching of entire list. So when I want to search entire list, it takes some extra amount of time. When it is taking some extra amount of time, so it's a slower. Worst fit algorithm. Allocate the largest block. So let us take an example. The process requirement is 13K. So when I want to find the largest block, I want to scan the entire list. By the help of the scanning operation, what we did for the best fit, the similar process we need to apply for finding the largest block. Let us see here is, first I need to find the differences between available and my requirement. You see, as per the definition, allocate the largest block. Allocate the largest block means, in this you see the difference, which is the largest one, the 12 is the largest one. So as per the worst fit algorithm, for my process, this is the right partition, the largest block. Let us see here, 13K will be loading into the largest block. Once I load into this largest block, what is the internal fragmentation? 25 minus 13, that means 12K internal fragmentation is there. What are the advantages of worst fit? Reduces the rate of production of small gaps. You see, when I select a largest block, the internal fragmentation is 9K. Whereas in the best fit, a small gap is there. Whereas in the worst fit, bigger gaps are there. Okay, even in the first fit also, a smaller gap only. That means you see that 4K only. But in the best fit, 1K. But in the worst fit, 9. In the worst fit, 12K gap is there. So reduces the rate of production of small gaps. And disadvantages of worst fit. Suppose process requiring larger memory, next immediate stage that it cannot be accommodated as the largest block is occupied. Already largest block is occupied by previous process. Now my process requirement is 24K. You see, 24K I couldn't find. So this is the drawback. If immediate process requirement is 24, that process I should not able to load into this with the help of worst fit. First fit and best fit better than the worst fit in terms of speed and storage utilization. You see, with the first fit only internal fragmentation is with the help of first fit. So 13K, 17. Difference is 4K. With the best fit, 14K minus 13K, 1K. With the worst fit, you see that here 12K. So in terms of the storage, first fit and best fit better than the worst fit in terms of storage. How? In terms of speed, first fit is better than best fit, and worst fit means first fit, it will start from first, and wherever it finds a suitable block, immediately loading into that respective block. But best fit must search entire list. Worst fit must search entire list. When both these algorithms search entire list, it takes extra amount of time. So time consumption is there. So first fit is better than best fit and worst fit. In the next video, we will discuss non-contiguous memory allocations. Thank you, one and all.